Morning all. Hope you guys are able to hear me and able to see the screen which I'm sharing, right? Can anyone of you please confirm that you guys are able to hear me or not? Hear the screen.
Yes, sir, you are audible. The screen is also visible.
So in the last two demo session, we have discussed about the syllabus, what we are going to learn in the further classes in both manual and automation testing. So afterwards, we discussed about once SDLC, like what exactly software development life cycle is and what are the phases in it. We have discussed everything, right? So hope you guys are clear with those topics. Do you have any doubt still on the software development life cycle or else the syllabus? Yeah, no response means everyone is understand about the syllabus, what we are going to learn in the further classes and software development life cycle, right? So from today onwards, the actual classes are going to be started. So hope you are seeing on the notepad, right? So which I'm showing here. So in the today class, we are going to discuss about the software development life cycle. And in the software development life cycle, we already have two types of models. One is sequential model and another one is iterative model. So we'll see any one of the sequential model today. So we can see one by one. So today we can see one model, tomorrow we can see another model, and after tomorrow we can see the rest of the models. Total four models we are going to discuss in this course from the manual testing part. So one is sequential model, and another one is iterative model. In sequential model, we can see two waterfall model and V model, and iterative model, we can see two agile model and spiral model. Okay, we can see one by one. Are you able to see the material? Please confirm, guys. Are you able to see the material, or you guys are seeing only notepad screen?
Notepad screen only, sir.
Okay, so let me reshare the screen. Now you can see the material, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so before going to the software development lifecycle, quickly go through a basic uh, things about the testing. Okay, so afterwards we can go with the SDLC model, waterfall model. Okay, so before that, just quickly go through these topics. So what exactly testing means? Can any one of you, which we discussed already in the demo session one, what exactly testing is? Okay, fine. So here we can see that we are going to see what are softwares and how many types of softwares we have in the market and what is mean by software testing and their quality and what is the difference between the project and product and why we need the testing for the software and what is the difference between error, bug, failure, and why the software has bug and why do you choose the testing job. These are the basic concepts which we are going to learn today's session first, and later we can move to the software development lifecycle sequential model, which is nothing but a waterfall model. Okay, so here what exactly the software is. So for example, you are seeing many softwares in your real time, right? So whenever if you want to order any product, any groceries and any products in the apps like Blinkit, Jepto, Instamart, we have different applications, right? All those things comes under the software only. What exactly the software here is? Software is nothing but a collection of programs, okay? Because that software is made up of the programs which is written by the developers. It's a collection of programs, okay? Collection of computer programs is called it as a software. Then what exactly the program means? Program means set of instructions. Okay. If you guys gone through the graduation or of BTech or BSc computers or any of the degree, you may have some labs in the computers, right? So at that time, they will explain you clearly While writing the program is nothing but a set of instructions. Set of instructions you are giving to the machine to act accordingly. For example, if you write a code that to open that login page in of any application, you have to instruct the machine that first you need to go through the application and then you can go to the click on the login button. Then the login page will be opened. Give the username and password, click on the login button. All these are the instructions you are training the system, right? So program means set of instructions which perform a particular task is called it as a program, right? And software is nothing but a, sorry guys, software is nothing but a collection of computer programs, right? Clear about what exactly software is? Need responses, guys. Are you clear about what exactly software is? Vamsi, Tirupataya, Prasanna, Gayatri. Okay, fine. So whenever I'm asking something, guys, please be respond so that I have an idea that you guys are getting the things or not, which I'm explaining. So if you're sitting silent, I can't understand that you guys are getting the things or you guys are listening or my voice is audible and I can't understand those. Okay, so please, when I'm asked something that you guys are understand or not, please give response that if you understand, you can tell yes, sir. If you are not understand, then you can tell no, sir. Then I can explain it again. Okay. So here software is nothing but a collection of programs. Program is nothing but a collection of instructions. And what types of softwares we have? Mainly, we have three types of softwares in the market. One is system software, and second one is programming software, and third one is application software. System software is nothing but by default in your laptops, you may have the Wi-Fi connections, right? So if Wi-Fi driver should be there. Okay, like we have operating system drivers, we have printer drivers. If those drivers are not available in your system by default, or if you don't have automatically after buying a laptop, then you are not able to print a documents from your laptop and you are not able to connect the printer to your laptop. You are not able to connect Wi-Fi to your laptop, all because of the system software's drivers. Okay, so the drivers help you to connect with the printer, connect with the Wi-Fi, connect with the printer, and connect with the Wi-Fi. Programming softwares are nothing but in this course we are going to use the Eclipse to write a code, right? We have other like Visual Studio, IntelliJ, NetBeans. We have many editors. We have compilers, Dev++ to write a C++ programming, and we have Python programming compilers. Some online compilers we have. If you go through the Chrome and you can type the Java compilers also, you will get the many compilers. Okay, all those compiler softwares are called comes under the programming software. And application softwares means web applications, mobile apps, desktop apps as like Blinkit, Zepto, Instamart, Zomato, Swiggy, all those things, all these types of applications like IRCTC app, all these things are comes under the application software. Okay, these all are the three types of softwares we have on the market. Software is nothing but a collection of computer program. Program is nothing but a collection of instructions. And type of softwares are system software, programming software, and application software. This is all about the software terminology in the market. And next one, what is software testing and what is software quality? Very easy answer for this question. What is software testing is nothing but we are doing the software testing to provide a quality product to the customer. Okay, what exactly the software quality is? If you see here, software testing is a part of software development life cycle and is an activity to detect and identify the defects in the software. Okay, so software testing is performing to identify the issues or bugs is nothing but if anything is not working as expected, then we are going to raise a defects, right? So why we are raising the defects? To provide a quality product to the customer, right? So simply we can tell that if anyone asks you software testing is means software testing is a one of the phase in the software development life cycle where we raise the defects to provide a quality product to the customer. Okay. And software quality means the customer justification. Customer should justify on all these aspects. that application should be bug free. It's nothing but all the features in that application should be work as expected, and the project should be delivered on time to the customer, and the project should be completed within the budget, and the project should meet the requirements or expectations which is given by that customer to the company, and the project should be maintainable after completion of the project. So few project after completion, it's takes so much money again to for maintenance, right? So if that maintainable project is easy, then we can call it as a maintainable. So bug free, delivered on time, within budget, meet requirements or expectations, and it is maintainable. Then we can call it as the software has the quality with the justification of the customer to the software company who developed a product. Clear? Software testing is nothing but we are providing the quality product to the customer. So when we can have a success on that, we provide a quality software to the customer. Customer should give a feedback to us on these aspects which are highlighted in the material law. Getting my point about the software quality and software testing?
Yes, sir.
Okay, great. And next one is project versus product. Okay, so there is a narrow line, a thin line difference between the project and product. If you see that we have the project-based companies, like service-based companies and product-based companies, right? So project-based companies means the companies are doing a project for a particular person, right? So for example, uh, mm, yeah, I'm the Zomato head, for example. I don't have any app or I don't have any Zomato web application to order a food in to the customers. So I got an idea that I want to build a application like desktop and mobile where it is available to the people to order a food from the different restaurants which are near to there. So I got an idea and I explained this idea. I need an application. Please give quotation. I explained this project to the TCS company. So after accepting my requirements by the TCS company, the TCS company has to develop that project as per the requirements given by me, and the TCS company has to deliver that project to me, right? That is called it as a project. So TCS is a project-based or service-based company. They are going to give work on the projects when the customers or reach their company. Okay, not only TCS, we have Capgemini, Infosys, and all these comes under the Cognizant. All these comes under the service-based companies only. Okay, product-based companies means they are going to develop one product and going to sell that product to the multiple people. Okay, their development will be only once, but selling to the multiple people as like Amazon Cloud Services. Okay, I think you may are aware about the Amazon Alexa, right? I'm not sure how many of you are aware about the Amazon Alexa. It was a product which is developed by the Amazon. But after developing a single a protocol, single product, so it was selling to the multiple customers. Okay, that is called as a product. So if you see the definitions here, if the software is developed for a specific customer, single customer, then it is called it as a project. The software is developed for multiple customers based on the market requirement, then it is called it as a product. I'm not sure how many of you are aware about the Amazon Cloud web services, Amazon Cloud Services, Google Cloud Services, Microsoft Azure. All these are the products. They are developed one cloud on premises on data center, and they are going to sell the cloud portions, cloud servers to the multiple customers once they develop. That is called it as a product. And next one is why do we need testing? So it's simple answer. To provide a quality product to the customer, we need a testing. To provide a quality product to the customer, we are doing the software testing. We are doing the software testing. Okay. And next one is very, very important interview question if you are applying for the manual testing job roles. Even if you are fresher or experienced, whoever it is, very, very important interview question this. What is the difference between the error and what is the difference between the bug or defect and what is the difference between the failure? These are the three concepts we have. The differences of error, bug or defect and failure. Okay. What exactly we can call it as a error and what exactly we can call it as a bug or defect? What exactly we can call it as a failure? First, let's discuss about the error. Error is nothing but incorrect human action. So before going to test that application, what is the before phase of testing? Development, right? So while the developer writing a code for the particular software, if he has written code mistake. Like for example, if it is Java, we have system.out.println of some statement will be there and semicolon there at the end of the statement. But the developer forgot to give the semicolon at the end of the line. It's an incorrect human action. It's not a logic issue, but it's an incorrect human action, right? So then it is called it as an error. And bug or defect is nothing but it's a deviation from expected output. The code he has written is correct, but nothing sure, not sure why that particular behavior is not working as expected. For example, whenever you give the username, your proper username and proper password, valid username and valid password, and click on the login button, it's not navigating to the inside the login page. It's not navigating to the home page. Okay. Whenever you give the valid credentials, it should be login. That is an expected behavior for any of the application, right? But it's not working as expected. So what exactly here we can expecting here? It's a deviation from our expected output. We are expecting should be enter into inside, but it's not getting and it's showing an error that it's an invalid username or password. Even you have given the proper valid username and password, right? So it's a deviation from the expected output. You are expected something, but it's happening something here, right? Getting
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
getting the difference between the error and bug and failure, bug or defect.
Yes, sir.
Okay, fine. And next one is failure. Failure means I already told you that we have the different environments. Okay, so whenever we are working on any of the software project, we have different environments. One is lower environment. Lower environments will be there, and production will be there. Most of our testing will be happen in the lower environments. What all are lower environments means? We can in few companies they may follow QA 1, QA 2, QA 3. It's a level of service where that application is deployed to test that application. Okay. Few companies may use few like this, and few companies may use staging, or few companies may use the UAT and few companies may use the pre-live. All these are environments. Based on the companies, it will be varies. Few companies will follow the few terminologies. Production is nothing but live. Production is nothing but live. So here, whenever you tested an application on these all environments, everything is works fine. Okay. So whenever you tested the application in the live production also, everything is works fine. But unfortunately, for example, let's consider this is a Zomato application. Okay, you are working on Zomato application. So you tested Zomato in all these environments, include the live, everything is works fine. But unfortunately, the user who is ordering a food from the Zomato app identified one issue that he is not able to give the instructions to the restaurants to cook the food. Okay, there is a feature in the Zomato. Whenever you are order the photo, if you want to give any instructions to the restaurant, uh, we can see it, right? We can see it. That can be seen over here. That Zomato that is not working. It was escalated by the person user who is using the Zomato. For example, there is a Vamsi. Vamsi is the person who is ordering a food from the Zomato. Vamsi is identified that he is not able to add the instruction. So he is going to raise that bug to the help desk of the Zomato company. He is raising an issue. I am not able to add the instructions. How can I order a food? Okay, as a customer of the Zomato, he is going to be raise an issue. So whenever he end user Vamsi raised an issue, then we are calling it as a escalation to the QA team. Okay, because we missed that. It works fine, or the tester may not test it properly, and it's worked fine in our environment, whatever reason it was missed by the QA team and the end of the day, right? It is escalated by the QA team. Then it is called it as a failure. Then it is called it as a failure. If everything is working in testing and delivered to the customer, but that issue is identified by the end user, like Vamsi who ordered the product, then we can call it as a failure. Then we can call it as a failure. Okay. So next one is why the software has bugs. Very important. Why the software has bugs. Miscommunication or no communication, because the in while developing a software, as I already told that we have the phases, right? So requirement analysis, design, coding, testing, deployment, maintenance. These all are the phases we have. If there is a proper communication between all the peoples, then it will be fine. So whenever the customer tell the requirements to the business analyst, if the business analyst is not delivered the requirements of the customers properly to the developer or tester, so how the developer or tester can understand it? They can't, right? So if there is miscommunication or if there is no communication between the two people who is in the life cycle of the software development, then there will be a chance of getting the software has bugs. And next one is software complexity. Software complexity means we may have different features, right? So for example, if you take consideration of the IRCTC application, thousands of features we have in the IRCTC application. It's a huge application. That's the reason sometimes we are not able to book the tickets also when the load is more. If the software has the complexity, then we are not supposed to see the software has bugs when the software is big. Okay. So if that software has a more feature and if the software is complexity, then we are going to have a more bugs. And next one is programming errors. Whenever the developer is writing and has some logics, if he is not clear about the logic and if that person is new to that project, at that time also we can see the, for example, in the UA, it should be show the red color. But unfortunately, the red color code is 0FF, something code will be there. He missed one F in that code. So the color will be changed. That is a programming error. And changing the requirements. Changing the requirements means the requirements are going to be changed frequently by the customer. So for example, I'm working on the Zomato. The TCS company is working on the Zomato. So they have given the deadline, they will deliver product by 6 months. So when I given the features of Zomato application this month, after 6 months, it will be outdated features. So we need to add something, we need to update the few features, right? So whenever the requirements are changing by the customer based on the market, then there will be chances of getting the bugs in the software. And next one is lack of skilled testers. Lack of skilled testers means so few people are getting selected by luck on few, or few people are buying their jobs by paying the money through the back doors, and few people don't have skill but they are trying to be enter into the IT industry without knowledge, and they don't know anything about the testing but still they have the bookish knowledge and cracked the interview. So lack of skilled testers, the software has the bugs. Okay. These all are the reasons why the software has more bugs. These all are the reasons why the software has more bugs. Are you clear? Why the software has bugs?
Yes, sir.
What about others? Only Gayatri is responding.
Yes, sir.
Vamsi
Yes, sir.
865062. Phone number, instead of phone number, please rename your name, guys. Okay. So here next one is all about that. Why do you choosing testing job? You guys are opted for the testing course, right? So what is the reason for it? Why you opted for the testing instead of other things? The answer will be the same. Can anyone? Why do you choose the testing job? Prasanna, Vamsi, Gayatri, 86506. Okay, fine. So here, if you see the document, Why do you choose the testing job? Means scope of getting job is very high as compared with other technologies. In the testing, the scope of getting jobs is very high, and its work-life balance flexibility is also there. No need to depend upon any other technology. If it is manual, if it is automation, again you need to be depends on some technologies that need to be learned to automate. And testing is there for forever, because wherever the software is developing, the testing should be there to provide a quality product. One can be consistent throughout their life. These all are the major important points why the people are selecting the testing job. Hope everyone is clear with all these 5 topics. Sorry, all 7 topics. And now let's move to the software development lifecycle. So what exactly SDLC? As we discussed in the previous class. Any one of you? What is SDLC? Need responses from everyone. Vamsi, Gayatri, Sahik, Prasanna. What exactly SDLC is? Give your definitions, what you learned and what you listen in the previous.
Oh, I was talking. Sorry, I was talking on the mute.
Okay.
Hello.
Yeah, go ahead.
So it just how we plan the project, whole project. It can be a waterfall or agile, but all both of them have the same steps we follow. In the waterfall, it's all sequential, and the agile, it's like based on the sprint. Take the requirements, we plan, and then design, and then development happens, and then we do the testing UAT, and then we do the support. So it's this is the whole cycle of the SDLC.
Okay, good. So the here the software development life cycle is nothing but as like a human life cycle. We have the software development life cycle. We have some phases in it like requirement gathering, feasibility study, and design, coding, testing, deployment, and maintenance. These all are the phases. Whatever model we are using, the phases will be the same, but the way of using will be different. Okay. Whatever models, even waterfall model, sequential, waterfall model, V and V model, prototype model, and spiral model, agile model, all models are using the same phases, but the way of using will be different. In the today class, we are going to see waterfall model. So if you see the definition here, SDLC we already discussed in the previous demo. If you see that it's a procedure to develop a software and it's a process of creating a software. So a process means the phases what we have. Mainly we have 2 types of SDLC models. One is sequential model and another one is iterative model. One is sequential model and another one is iterative model. In this course, we are going to discuss 2 models from the sequential, 2 models from the iterative. It's more than enough. Actually, if you learn the agile model is more than enough to survive in the market currently. But still, I'm going to explaining the previous models also so that you have an idea what exactly the traditional models are. What exactly the iterative models are. You have an idea. That's the reason I opted to explain 4 models from the SDLC models in this course. Okay. Currently, we can see the waterfall model. What exactly the waterfall model is? So if you see here, different procedures or models are available to construct or develop a software application. Namely, one of them is waterfall model, which is example for the sequential or traditional model. It is a traditional or sequential model often used in the SDLC in which the progress is seen as a flowing steadily downwards like a waterfall. So the different phases are shown in the figure. So if you observe that these all are the phases we have, right? Requirement, collection or gathering, feasibility study or analysis, design, coding, testing, deployment or installation, both are same. Deployment or installation, both are same. And next, maintenance. Deployment or Installation both are same, and next one is maintenance. If you observe that, what is the disadvantage of using the waterfall model means? So once you completed the requirement collection and come to the feasibility study, once you're done with the feasibility study and come with design, so if you want to do any changes in the requirement collections, you need to come back again and you need to start from scratch again. It's not possible to work with the only updated feature. So up to design, it's fine. But here your coding is, initially we have 10 features, for example. Initially you have 10 features. For 10 features, requirement collection is done, feasibility study is done, design is done, coding is done. Now you came to the testing. But unfortunately, that customer want to add 5 more features to the 10, or else need to update 5 more features to that. So what they can do is, the whatever work you done up to here now for these 10 features will be destroyed. You need to start from scratch again. That's why we named it as a waterfall model. If you see the waterfall, if the water falls from one step to another step, is it possible to go back again to the previous step? It's not. Is it or not? Getting my point?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Let's consider this is a waterfall model. The water is falling from this first step to second step to third step to fourth step. If I want to go back this fourth step to third step, is it possible for the water to go back to the previous step? No, it will come steadily downwards, not upwards, right? That's how we call it as a waterfall. That's why we named this model as a waterfall model. Once we completed one phase and come to the next phase, it's not possible to go back to the previous phase again. Okay, that is the major drawback of the thing. So here you can see who is doing the requirement collection, who is doing the feasibility study, who is doing the design, who is doing the coding, testing, installation, maintenance, all we discussed in the demo session too. But still we can see that who will collect the requirements. It was done by the BA people and PA people. BA means business analyst, PA means product analyst. And next one is all about the gathering the requirements. Next one is all about the gathering the requirements of the project. And what that business analyst and product analyst will do, they will collect the requirements, and after collecting the requirements, they are going to translate the business language into the software language. Whenever the customer came to our company, they will give the information in the form of business language, right? So I want so and so features, I want like this, I want like this. They will explain that in the business terminology. But as a software people, we need it in the software terminology, right? So the business language is going to be translated into the software language, is called it as a translation, which is done by the B and P. Okay, so simply we can call it as a CRS document. The customer will give the CRS document. It doesn't mean the customer requirement specification document. And the business and PA people are going to convert the CRS document into the SRS. SRS means software requirement specification document. CRS means customer requirement specification document. Once the requirement collection is done, we are going to move to the feasibility study. Who will do the feasibility study? Project managers, business analyst, architects, finance, HR. Why HR? Because if that resource or employees is not enough to start the project, they will release the notifications in the job portals. Finance means they have given the 2 crores budget to develop a Zomato application. Is it enough to give the salaries and to get the margin among us? They are going to discuss. What architect will discuss? Architect will tell that what technology is helpful to complete this project easy and secure. Okay, the project managers and business analyst will discuss about that CRS customer requirement specification document among all to decide the feasibility among architecture or nothing but technology, financial and resource. If you see technical feasibility by architect, finance feasibility by finance team, resource feasibility by HR. Okay. Once the feasibility is done, what we are going to do? Design. Again, design we have two types, high level design and low level design. High level design is nothing but, for example, if you want to go to buy a flat in an apartment which is under construction, which is just digged for the basement now, and it will be completed after 2 years. So at that time, the builder will show you how it looks like. Two types of designs will be there with the builder. One is they will show the elevation of that apartment, how it looks like. That is the first one. That is high level. Low level means how that bedrooms looks like and what are the sizes of the bedrooms, bathrooms and hall and kitchen, everything, and what colors they are going to giving inside it, and everything in step detail will be given through the documentation. That is called low level design, right? In similar way here, HLD, LLD is nothing but HLD is nothing but a prototype which is designed by the design team, which they can show that how that software looks like. For example, the login page should be there here. Logout button should be there here. Once you log in, the home page should be looks like this. Like this, the prototype will be given by the HLD. Okay. So LLD means the size of the login page, the size of the text inside the login page, the size of the username box, the size of the password box. In detail, things will be given in the low level design. And once the design is done, the coding is done by the developers. And after that, testing is going to be done by the testers. And after that, installation means deployment, which is done by the DevOps engineer. Previously, we can call it as an installation or build or release engineers. Now we can call it as a DevOps, development operations. Okay. We can act as a mediator between the developers and operational teams like testers. Okay. And next one is maintenance. Maintenance means once the product is delivered to the customer, if we want to get it maintained anything as per the customer requirement, then will comes under the maintenance phase. Okay. This is all about the waterfall life cycle, waterfall model. Okay. So any doubts in the waterfall model? So we are not using the waterfall model anymore in the future and in the currently also. Currently, we are using agile methodology. Not 100 out of 99.99% companies are using the agile methodology. A very rare where they can't afford for the agile methodology, they can use waterfall for the small project and all those things also. Okay. So we have advantages and disadvantages of the waterfall model can be discussed tomorrow by comparing with other model. Okay. So as of now, this is the waterfall model. If you have any doubts, you can ask me now. Sheikh, Vamsi, Gayatri, Shilpi, Prasanna, Tirupadaya. Today we discuss these topics. On these topics, do you have any doubts so far? Need your responses if you are
Clear from my end, sir.
yeah. If you are sitting silent, we can't get the things, guys. Please
Uh,
respond.
so you said something about the high and low, right?
Yeah,
So like, is it that just the low means the detailed version and high version is just the like a
yeah,
uh, giving like little bit information means the high level is scope of the project, right?
yeah.
Okay.
Clear?
Yeah. Here.
Oh, great. What about others? Prasanna, Tirupataya, Vamsi,
Clear, sir.
Sheikh. Okay, fine. So if you are clear, then it's fine. If you have any doubts, yeah, Sheikh. Clear?
Clear, sir.
Oh. So if you are clear, then it's fine.
So we have
Yeah, go ahead.
a class Monday to Friday, right?
Yeah, we have a class from Monday to Friday from 8 to 9. First few classes will be
Because
there
I'm
for
like
40 to 45 minutes will be there for first few classes until you get habituated for the classes. So afterward, the class will be there for 1 hour. Okay.
oh
After few
okay.
days.
Yeah, I think I missed the class because of the time zone. You're
Okay.
in
You are from
India
which
and
region?
I'm in US. I'm US. Yes. So
Okay. Okay.
that's
Please
why.
note the
Oh,
timings. It will
yeah,
be the 8 a.m. IST.
IST.
Yeah. Please mark it in your calendar to make available on time. Okay. So
Yeah, yeah.
because even though recordings are there, the live sessions will help you a lot to ask your doubts directly in the class. Okay, please try to be in the live classes instead of recording. If it is any emergency, then it's fine that you can see in the recording and you can ask doubts in the next class. But please try to be give the priority to the live classes instead of recordings. Okay,
Yeah, sure. Thank you.
great. So thank you all for joining. Hope I'm expecting the same strength from tomorrow as well. So if you are not enrolled yet, please try to enroll. I think most of the people are already enrolled. I can see in the group. So if anyone is not yet, so please try to enroll today itself and reach out the institute persons. They will help out you how to register further. So and if you have any doubts, you can reach out them. They will help out you to share the syllabus and everything. And they are going to share the recordings also to you. So please try to enroll as soon as possible. The classes are going already started, right? So very soon they are going to change the link also. If you are not registered, then you are not supposed to join in the classes. Okay, maybe by tomorrow or day after tomorrow, they are going to change the new link to the people who registered. So please reach out the institute person. They will help out and they will guide you how to register. Okay. So thank you for joining. We'll meet you all again tomorrow at the same time. So bye bye. Have a nice day.
Thank you.